I'll be very brief with this introduction. This resolution is for Council's consideration to accept a community development block grant in order to do a roof repair on both the senior center and the community center. And it's a grant, reimbursement grant, so as the work occurs and the bills come in, we pay and then we get reimbursed for the bills that come in, the expenditures. And this is administered through King County, and I'm here to entertain any questions if you have any.
Questions from council?
Thank you.
Seeing none, what's council's pleasure?
Move to approve resolution 2015-2064. No, 264.
Second.
Who is the second? I'm sorry. Councilmember Oliver.
I know Dr. Thatch, our senior center director, has been working on this grant with Jim Morgan and Tim Sheffield, and it's really exciting to see it come to this point.
Councilmember Tate.
Yeah, it's something that we talked about last year. We put the matching fund budget together for it, and you know, they're giving us money to fix our buildings, and I think we should take advantage of it.
Thank you. Further comments from the audience? Seeing no further comments from council. Councilmember Patton.
There is a city match on this, less than $10,000, which I think we could probably spend on patching the existing roof ourselves rather than replacing it. So,
Yeah, and it's in kind.
it's
Correct.
Yes.
So we probably already met that obligation at this point. Further comments from council? All right. Roll call of council, please.
Councilmember Putnam.
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger.
Aye.
Councilmember Walker.
Aye.
Councilmember Garberding.
Aye.
Councilmember Jones.
Aye.
Councilmember Cave.
Aye.
Councilmember Olivera.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item on the agenda, Resolution 2015-265.
Okay, Council and Mayor, this item, as I introduced for the public hearing, is a requirement for the state that we as a local municipality, when we're going forward, not only through Growth Management Act, it's a requirement that we list our transportation projects on a 6-year time horizon. It also affords us the ability to go after federal and state funding when grant opportunities become available. But in order to do so, our transportation projects have to be on the state list to be eligible for grant funding consideration. So this is an important component, and hope you will consider favorably moving this or passing this resolution tonight.
Questions from council? Seeing none, what's council's pleasure?
Move to approve resolution number 2015-265. Second.
Okay, Councilmember Jones, would you like to speak to?
As our Public Works Manager has explained, it is part of our looking forward and what we would like to have in the next 6 years in relation to improvements. We have to have them online and documented for us to be anywhere near consideration for any grants and budgets. So I think it's what we need to do for the city.
Thank you, Councilmember Patton.
I would note also that one of the projects on this list, in fact, the very first one in the package, is frontage road rehabilitation, including repair of pedestrian facilities. This really is something that the city needs to do. There are a number of very useful projects on here. The total is a significant amount of money. That doesn't mean we're going to spend that much out of city funds. That means we are developing a list of a wish list that if grant funding becomes available, we can apply for them. If we don't put it on the list, we don't need to bother applying for a grant because we won't get it.
Thank you. Comments from the audience? Okay, comments.
Something like that.
Jean Banksford, 37248 55th Avenue South. I must admit I haven't had time to go completely through the transportation plan, so perhaps Mr. Newkirk can enlighten me if there is provision for getting up West Hill in case of a lahar down here as far as the emergency planning. It might just be as simple as putting some kind of a switchback or stairs from where the water tower sat on West Third up to 376, and the part of Third on the hill. With the two roads closed, you've only got, well, two places to get up the hill and no place for cars, but it would be nice that there's some kind of signage and trail and lahar evacuation routes, and I just wonder if that's in the plan.
Thank you.
I can speak to that very quickly. There isn't a specific transportation project within the 6-year plan that would orient vehicle traffic east or westbound. There is an improvement plan for 51st Avenue, which is up on the West Hill, but not anything specifically to direct traffic westbound up the hill. With that said, though, we can always look at, independent of the transportation improvement plan, evacuation route signage or other LAHAR notifications. And final comment is, even if a project is not on the transportation improvement plan, there are opportunities to add a project. If there is a project that becomes developed or there becomes a need in the community to do so, there are mechanisms to modify or add a project to the plan. But it's on a time schedule that's set by the state.
No, thank you.
Okay, further comments from the audience? Comments from council? Seeing none, we'll call council.
Councilmember Steiger? Councilmember Walker?
Aye.
Councilmember Garberson? Aye. Councilmember Jones?
Aye.
Councilmember Cave?
Aye.
Councilmember Olivero?
Aye.
Councilmember Sutton?
Aye.
Thank you, council.
Thank you. Okay, next item on the agenda is Resolution 2015-269, hiring a provisional street specialist.
An update on the vacancy that was created by Stephanie leaving. We tested, we opened the application process, and after a week and a half, we had not had one applicant. And the last time we did this, we had, I don't know, about over 110 applications, so we don't know if it's where it's been advertised or not, but what it did was cause us to extend the deadline for closing another couple weeks. And we have since changed we're advertising a little bit different. That means that the hiring process, it would be mid-August, if everything went great, before we could get somebody in that position. So I had the opportunity to speak with a lady from Algona who spent over a year with Algona. She volunteered, but it was in conjunction with her college major. And she has a lot of experience. She's certified certain areas that are important for us. And so I asked the mayor if we could look at that. And the mayor contacted the union, so we have the union's blessing. And we would like her to start on the 29th of June to work with Samantha. Otherwise, Samantha would be in the office alone, and there's no way she could do that. So that's what the resolution is all about.
Okay, questions from council? Councilmember Jones.
I'm going to assume that the hiring timeline for her would be a temporary situation until a new specialist was hired and brought on board, some overlap time frame.
That's correct, and the union agreement states that it cannot go beyond the end of September. Would you like me to read the
They have it.
all right.
So any other comments, questions? Would council serve it?
Move to approve resolution number 2015-269.
Councilmember King, would you like to speak to your motion?
The police runs pretty thin over there as it is, especially at the administrative level, and I think having a vacancy where there's no one available to do some of that work would really put things behind and unnecessarily burden a new employee when we do permanently fill it. So I I think just to keep things flowing, it would be a good idea to do this.
Okay. Councilmember Oliver.
I agree completely with Councilmember Kay. Nothing further.
Comments from the audience? Further comments from council? Roll call, Councilmember, please.
Councilmember Walker.
Aye.
Councilmember Gerberding.
Aye.
Councilmember Jones.
Aye.
Councilmember Kay.
Aye.
Councilmember Olivera.
Aye.
Councilmember Putnam.
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda.
Move to approve the consent agenda?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, at this time, we will now convene to executive session regarding potential litigation per RCW 42.30.110, subsection 1A, and there will probably, more than likely, be a vote when we return to executive session. And we will probably be, how long do you think we need, John?
30 minutes, maybe max, well, maybe.
Start with 20 and then maybe add to it?
Sure.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right. We'll start with 20.